Unless you've been hiding under a rock and you haven't been watching the news or keeping an eye on anything on the internet, you're probably aware that the cryptocurrency boom 2.0 is actually here, and people are flocking to cryptos and altcoins like no tomorrow, and prices are surging. So what does this mean, and could it potentially be too late to actually jump on board and make some potential investments and some gains? And that's what we're going to discuss with you here today. Welcome back to the channel, guys, with myself, David, Millionaire Incorporated, where I like to go through topics of personal finance, wealth creation, and personal growth. Now, if you're new to the channel, don't forget, guys, smash that subscribe button, drop me a like, because it does mean a lot to me if you actually do that, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you actually think about what I discuss in this video. So let's get started. And I just want to say first and foremost that this is not designed to be professional financial advice. If you need personal professional financial advice, go seek someone who can actually tailor investments towards your personal needs. This is purely just for entertainment and just a bit of a chat. So let's get into it. Now, like I said, unless you've been living under a rock and you haven't been taking any notice of the news or the internet at all, you've probably noticed that cryptocurrencies have been in a bit of a bull run in the past 6 months or so. Bitcoin in particular started down at around $4,000 or $5,000 USD and ran all the way up to where it's currently sitting at about 62, 65,000. Ethereum, which is the second biggest blockchain, is currently sitting at around $2,500, and it literally was at around $100 a couple months ago as well. So as you can see, there's some pretty significant gains in the past couple of months, and obviously you've missed them unless you actually caught them at the start of that. But it doesn't mean that you've missed all of it. You could probably call it currently altcoin season, and altcoins are all the rage at the moment, where people are buying in slightly less known cryptocurrency coins or tokens, and the prices are running up, getting between quite easily 100% per week and continuing on that massive growth. So that's what I want to discuss with you today. Is it too late to actually jump on this trend, or is there still room to move? Now, bit of column A, bit of column B. Now, if you've already been an investor and invested in other assets in the past, you probably know that if something goes up quite rapidly, it's due for a correction or comeback move. So some of the altcoins which have actually ran up quite significantly are probably due for a bit of a correction, but it doesn't mean that it's going to completely crash. And there are a few reasons for this. One of the reasons is that these cryptocurrencies are now being adopted by major firms around the world. You probably remember from 4 years ago in 2017 that the likes of Goldman Sachs and Jamie Dimon was completely boycotting the use of Bitcoin in portfolios and trading of Bitcoin in their trading floors. But now he actually supports them and actually sees it going to over $100,000 a coin. Doesn't mean it's going to get there, not necessarily. A lot of the times people kind of hype them up so they can get their own valuations and get their own kind of profit from them, so they can actually make other financial investments or leverage those investments for their own personal gain. So it definitely has potential room to move up. And I was watching a video this morning by Cryptos R Us, great channel if you're into cryptocurrencies, definitely go check it out. And he was saying that above $70,000 Bitcoin, there is very little sellers in the market, and it could completely fly up to God knows where. In saying that, you do have to do your own risk analysis and make financial investments according to yourself. So as well as that, cryptocurrencies, in particular Bitcoin and Ethereum and other things like that, are being used by other major firms around the world. Like, same thing, if you haven't been under a rock, you already know that Elon Musk and Tesla accept payment for their Tesla cars in Bitcoin now. And I heard this morning that the Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban fully supports Dogecoin, which was a bit of a meme coin, a bit of a joke kind of thing, where people are like just buying this token for the sake of just buying it because it's just funny. But he's actually now accepting Dogecoin as payment for certain Mavericks tickets and merch and stuff like that. And he's actually came out and said that he's actually going to hodl all his Dogecoin, which he has bought in the past, and not sell any of it off, which gives more legitimacy to the actual cryptocurrency coin of Dogecoin itself. as well as others in the marketplace. So there are becoming some real world uses for these coins, and it makes the argument, or makes the case, that it is worthwhile actually having these as investments. And because they are rallying quite rapidly and going up quite quickly, it is a way to actually make decent returns on your money. I'm not saying just jump out there and start throwing all your money at it, but if you've got $1,000 spare, which you can put towards investing in cryptocurrencies, it might make sense to actually do so. I'm actually doing the same thing myself. I'm going to start putting a bit more attention and money into cryptocurrencies, just because I can get better returns on that compared to traditional stocks and other assets. But in saying that, it's only a very, very small portion of my actual asset base. Like I said, $1,000, maybe $2,000 here and there, where I'm going to actually put into it and try and just get those better returns. So, and the reason why I think the altcoins are going to run as well is because not only is more people giving more attention to it, but as more larger firms kind of put more money into it, it will run these valuations up higher. And in 2017, before the cryptos crashed, Bitcoin had a market dominance of about 50% of the actual complete market capitalization of the entire crypto market. And then as that cooled off and the altcoins kind of rallied up higher, it dropped down to 30%, and the rest of the 70% was made up by the altcoins. At the moment, currently, Bitcoin is over 50%, again, market dominance, and which allows for a lot of space for the other crypto coins to rally up higher, which means that people can actually put more money into these other altcoins and make some great investments. So there are a few which I'm looking at personally for my own personal reasons, and I am still looking into these and not actually just jumping in and actually making these investments, such as like Knowles, Chili's, Ripple, which is XRP token. I already own Ethereum and a couple of other ones. I also have Tron, but I'm just going to kind of start dabbling a bit more and investing in these tokens and cryptocurrencies a little bit more, just because it makes a bit more financial sense to actually do so, as they are becoming more widely accepted in the greater financial market. So let me know what you actually think about what cryptos are going to do in the next 6 months, year, couple of weeks, whatever. It'd be great to hear from you, other coins which you might be actually looking at as well. And don't forget, guys, hit that subscribe button, drop me a like. I'm going to accept that as a fee for watching this video. Jokes, no fee, just enjoy the content. And like I said, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about all this stuff, and I'll catch you guys again on the next video. Cheers.